Okay, time to get back on the Sportster. I got the polishings all buffed on. All the crap has been scraped off as much as it's going to come off. Of course, he's put new crap on everything. I got to clean more. This whole place is just full of buffing grit everywhere. What a mess. So he's got this stuff all cleaned up pretty good. He didn't do the rotor in here yet. But other than that, it looks like everything's pretty well buffed up and clean. Stick a little bit of pittiness on it. I just had dirt on it there. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot better than it was. So got a lot of compound spray on everything from doing other parts of the bike. Wipe off some of that, makes it look a little better. Exhaust system looks pretty good. Covers look nice. Motor looks nice. Trees are all buffed out. Make pretty. Still see the pitting on the ride and stuff. We got some corrosion, but oh well. It's a 20-year-old bike. Got no miles on it, but it's 20 years old. This is pretty nasty looking through here, but he buffed up the rest to look nice. I didn't even know this was even chrome, so it made it look better. So that's aluminum. The front wheel is all buffed up. The reason it's got stainless spokes in this because the donor had me put these on it years ago. I talked to him the other night. That's why it's got stainless spokes in it. Ben got the rim up pretty good. You can still see all the pitting in it and stuff like that. And it's rusted down here inside of here, so it's a toss-up on whether to use this one or put a new one on it. So I'm gonna put a new one on it. I already bought a new one for it, so might as well just put it on there. So I'll have a good wheel for someone else to use. It's even got a tire on it still. So I'm gonna replace it still. Screw it. Alright, these are all buffed up and made nice and pretty. So I'm not gonna change the seals because they're not leaking. I am gonna put new cork on it though. So that's what we're gonna do now. I'm just gonna pop the top off here, dump the oil out, put new oil in it, call it done. I'm gonna put some 15 weight in there instead of 10 weight. Harley likes 10 weight, which is too damn soft. So we're gonna upgrade. Oh, there's the camera. All right. See what I'm doing a little bit. You get stuck over there? You alright? Checking everything out. Alright. Let me know if you find it smattering over there. Alright, where is my tool at? Appears to be new green stuff. So if you cycle the slider up and down, it'll pump the oil out of the dampener in there. Going back and forth nice and freely. That means there's no oil in it. Just letting it drip, drip, drip down here. Quits dripping, it's all out. Got most of it out. We're going to allow us to drip, drip, drips out of it. Alright. Back over. So now you just put the oil in here, on the top, put it back together. Fork oil changed. Quick and simple. Only problem is I gotta get the fork oil out. The way the tube's gonna dump this, so lay that right over there. Next one. That one's more dirty. Pissing. Looks like that's about it. Gets down the last few drops, you're good. Okay, wipe off the top. That one's good to go. Okay. So make sure you lay them in a good spot where they won't fall down over there. Alright, get the oil out, we'll be back. Alright, we're going to get the fork oil going in here. So it's going to take 9 ounces per leg. Because it's wet, 10 if it wasn't. So we got to figure out where the ounces are at. One of these is 9, 8, 10. So over here, measure it. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So right between here would be 9. So right there. That's where we need to be. Fluid ounce. Yeah, a little extra. There you go. Where my thumb is. A little bit of cling in the tube. It's the first time I always fill in a little bit extra, so we're 9.5. Half an ounce will stick to the container probably. If not, we got a little extra. Okay. Put it all the way down. Just take it and pour it down the trough. Try not to spill it. Guilty. Alright.
Yep.
So I can put the cover on here.
I'm working on Devin's bike.
So you got to push it down and squeeze and turn at the same
You win
time.
the lottery or something?
Just a fun
Said,
part.
why, did you win the lottery or something? Usually 9 o'clock when I take my break. He usually takes a break about at the same time, which is I guess 11 o'clock.
Make sure you push down and turn. That way you take the load off the threads.
11 o'clock at night.
Alright, that one's down. I'll do the next one. First thing I do is get some more oil. Find out where ounces was at again. Over here. So, fill it up again.
So you sent him a text or you want me to text him?
Oop. Yeah, a little bit too much that time. Put some back. Where are we at? Nope, on this side somewhere. There we go, over here. So about the same as it was before. A little over 9. Close enough. Gurgle, gurgle. Just like you in the morning, same noise. All right, there we go. Do the same thing here. Drop it on the floor. I'm gonna wipe it down now. Pull the tube all the way up. So you gotta hold the tube. Remember, push down, then turn. If it doesn't go by hand, do not put a wrench on to force it. You cross thread it. If it doesn't go on with your hand, you're doing something wrong. Okay, once you get under that far, you can put the wrench on it and tighten up the wrench. Alright, so this knocking on the floor almost. Come on, hose. Alright, so this is Jim's socket here. So we just put it on here and tighten up till we took it off. That's it. Do the other one. Alright, up and down. So that's it. Oil's changed. Simple and easy. See, that's a little extra oil still in there. We're back in the container. That's called oil cling. So that's why you put a slightly extra amount in there. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, I get some extra oil. Enough to do another one probably. At least one more leg, not two. Okay. I'm going to put this fork up onto the bike. So we got pinch clamps up there we got to do. I'll put the camera over here out of the way a little bit. That's a good spot. Okay, pinch bolts are out of it. Your box of crap, so you can figure out where they're at. Should be 4 or something the same. Oh no. 2 of them. Another one. Another one. That's why I keep everything in a box. Right over there. Keep all your stuff in the box, you can find everything, see? Torque set. It could be this one. Now if you want to put your brake on backwards, now's the time to do it. Nobody said this had to be on the left side. It can be on the right side too, and have the brake caliper in the front if you want to be different. It's optional. You can do whatever you want. If you want to lower the bike a little bit, now's the time to do it. I put it flush right here, not stock height, but you can go up to probably about this high if you want to and lower the bike an inch and a half and still clear everything. On this bike you can probably clear about 4 inches lower if you want. Just slide the tubes up. Makes it easy. Look like this high. There you go, that high. Get that much trouble. Fighting you over there.
Put it all back together and I thought it was top. I'm probably gonna get the
Put the shell
wire
back
in
on.
far enough and tighten down or something. What the hell is going on here? After I put this stuff some more grease in and everything else.
Yep. He's playing with his handlebars over there. Alright. So I got these in the same height right now, so now you gotta tighten these bolts up. So this one here is a new wrench that doesn't fit very well, so beat it in with a hammer. Oh, there goes the speedo. It's great for the lenses. That's why I had it wrapped in this before, so you didn't have that problem. I guess Ben made me a surprise there, huh? Okay, now put your wrench on here. Where it's supposed to go, I can't tell. And tighten it up. About the appropriate amount. About that much. If you go too much, you break it, so be careful. You have to have a feel for something, or you got to read a torque spec. About there. That's about the feel I use. All right. Camera's in the way again. Put that in there. Okay. Styling. Okay, so now it's time to put the front fender on there. Make it look like a real motorcycle. Helps put the fender on now. If you wait until later, it might be too late. So been buffed and polished on it. Got it all nice and clean. Except on the inside. Still got dirt in there. Okay, long side goes to the back unless you want to be different. So Takes the bolts with the flange nuts on it. Locking flange nuts. So we got one nasty one here. Put that to the back. These ones look pretty good. A little bit nasty there. And you can tell what the up was. They're rusty. Other side's clean. I should put Loctite on that stuff. These are locking nuts a little bit. See how they're squeezed right here in the end? But Harley also had locking compound, you can see it, so we'll Loctite them both. We're going to use blue. Okay. Disconnected my zip gun too soon. So we're going to use the Allen here. Tighten it up. So when you put the pin in, I push it all the way down evenly. Put the rusty side down on the nut so you don't see it. Alright. How tight they are there. They're tight. Alright. Looks like a champ now. Okay, these are pitch bolts. That's going to be it. Nope. this one. About the right length to me. And I can lock that on right now. All right. See, I should have put that on before I tighten the fender. Binding up a little bit. Good binding, surprisingly. Something's different. All right. What do I do with it? Oh, right at it, dumbass. Pork leg too. Man, no difference. Alright, everything's now centered up. And the axle still binds, so. I guess they just don't like to fit with each other. All the parts don't line up perfectly. Oh well. Not much more I can do about that, it's all lined up. Okay, we're it for now on that. Spacer to go right here. And axle nut. Okay, that's it for the front end. We get all the wheel stuff, we do a wheel next.